How do we take back that power or that thing or that energy? Like we created hip hop, but we made everybody else rich. So they can look at us like she was saying, y'all don't care about your own self. And we don't have the economic platform.
But we do have the economic platform. Right now, Michelle Obama has sold the most memoirs than any other person who's wrote a memoir. And we have the buying power of this country times 3. Man. So we do have the economic power. It's that whole solidarity thing. We come together. We have to come together. We need to buy our own NFL team. We need to buy our own television station, and we need to say we're not going to continue to sign contracts with these predominantly white or establishments who won't allow us to be us, have our backs, or do anything lucrative to support our communities. That's where, again, working for certain businesses, if you're not working for a business that cares about you, you might want to start looking into finding another career or finding another place or becoming an entrepreneur. And I'm all about black businesses and entrepreneurship, but sometimes being an entrepreneur, you have to work 50 times harder than working for somebody else. So for those of us who do choose to work for other people, just make sure it's with the right company, that if you wanted to really rise to the top and be a CEO and do some other things for your people, that it's going to benefit and not turn around and be one of these situations where your company's sitting here being Gucci and you're humiliated to go to work every single day because they don't even care about you.
I think another thing is we can't define ourselves and categorize ourselves by financial success or success in this country and this realm, because if we do that, we won't appreciate just the bare things about ourselves, just like our accents, our cultures, our jokes, and how just talented and beautiful we are, even in poverty. You understand me? A lot of talent comes from impoverished communities. So if we just be like, oh well, we don't have the financial backing, or we don't consider ourselves successful in this realm, but we understanding that even black women and black children, they kind of define the fashion and trends of the corporate America, of the greater America, but we don't look at that. You know what I'm saying? So if we look at ourselves as a treasure, as a treasure, and we tapped into that, and I think that'll change our situation.
Are we the treasure that's making every other culture rich? That's
yes.
Just like with hip hop, like you said it, hip hop made every culture. I don't care. Every culture in the world benefited off of hip hop way more than black people did, because what happened was that we didn't control it from a corporate business standpoint. We let them control the distribution. You understand me? So if they control the distribution, they're telling you, buying you, giving your stuff out, and they control publishing. You understand me? So they control the value and set the value of your song, where it's going to go, and how it's going to get there. You know what I'm saying? And then they also control the record label, so they control your message. You understand me?
What actually killed Martin Luther King was Martin Luther King said his mind started to change. He started to understand things differently. He said, I feel like we're going to win integration, but I feel like we're integrating into a burning bush. One of the worst things that we honestly did was integrate. To be honest, segregation was probably the best thing for us to be separate, to teach ourselves to understand our own history, to keep our money within each other, to build our own, our own economies, to actually the barter system, to be able to work with each other, the things that we did before that we no longer do because we are content. We're content with that little, with the crumbs at the end of the table. We love to just sit at the end of the table at the bottom and just get the crumbs. The fact that they even invited us in the door is what we wanted. But outside we was feasting. We were good, but we couldn't see it because what they had looked so good. They knew what we had. That's why they burnt down Black Wall Street. That's why they took away what we had by ourselves. They know how powerful we are when we are together. When we blacked out Christmas 2015, that was the most money it was Black Friday, they had ever lost. And then they gained it back on that Monday. What they call it? Cyber Monday. They lost it all that Friday for Black Friday, they had like millions of dollars they didn't make that year. Cyber Monday they made it all back because we were so damn dumb that we thought, well, we said we was just gonna black out Black Friday. You didn't say I couldn't get my sales on Monday. We're not consistent. We feel like a lot of us a lot of us talking about, Gucci and stuff like that. Boy, but we can't wait to go and get us. Boy, if I afford something that's like Gucci, I'm finna put it on real quick. We forgot we was boycotting Tommy Hilfiger. You see how many people got on Tommy today? And I look at them all the time, and I say, man, let me tell you something. My hero said, Polo, fuck that Hilfiger, and I stopped wearing Hilfiger a long time ago. And and it's funny because people look at you like, who said that? Pimp C said that, and I thought we stopped wearing it. This dude told me, yeah, man, I did, but it just looks so good on me.
Red, white, and blue.
How
the
you
same
know?
Country that doesn't give a
how
damn
you know
about
it looked good on you if you didn't put it on? Oh, you was like, oh, this look nice. Let me try it on. Like, we're so inconsistent with our boycotts. Like, people are scared to stand in the street and shut down stuff. And we talk about Martin Luther King, but they actually practice getting stuff thrown at them, getting spit at, getting cussed out, hit. All of they practiced that because they knew that's what they were gonna have to endure. The bus boycotts, they walked. Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna keep it moving because they knew that their self-respect was worth so much more than letting these people continue to put them on the back of the bus, treat them any kind of way, throw them in jail because they were tired and didn't want to walk all the way to the back. We don't have enough consistency to say. That's why they get to put that stuff on their fashion. A lot of us saw it and was like, ooh, I got to get that. I wish I could afford that. If I could afford it, I'm going to buy it. Hell, if they had it for sale, Floyd Mayweather, dumbass, what about it? Like, that's what we do. But it's all of our responsibilities. If we just say, you know what, we really going to do this for real. If we just show them what, like, Hispanic women did and show them how life would be without us for 24 hours. The difference that we could make. But we're not consistent enough. We don't care enough. We will spend our money with everybody when we don't even realize if we spend it within ourselves, it'll come back to us and come back to us. And our streets will be clean. And things will happen. And we will be able to help all those addicts. And we will be able to make sure that the drugs are not in there anymore. If we just put it back in ourselves, but we put it in people, we paying taxes for officers who beat us. We spending money on people who are against us. We are literally funding our terrorists. Like, that's what we do.
Ooh. I think that's the wrap of the show. Cut.
Period.
Subscribe, like, share, stay woke, y'all.
Stay woke.